Hello. Hi. Welcome to my 5-minute live on judgment. Judgmental. Mental. It's going to be a good one. Might just give it a second, see if anybody jumps on. If not, you can catch the replay if you like. This is powerful. Everybody struggles with this judgment. Not to be confused with discernment. The type of judgment I'm talking about today is the judgmental. Judgmental. It's on your mind. And it's all self-judgment on both sides. What do I mean by on both sides? I mean the judgments coming from other people and your perception of those judgments, how you're receiving them. So I'm just going to jump in. Judgments coming from other people. Nobody can judge you if they have not first judged themselves. And if that judgment is not in their filter that they are looking at you through. So you have to remember everything that comes from a person is about themselves that's being projected until they've alchemized their shadow and then their witness rather than the judge. Here's how it's coming from them. Imagine this. I'm beamed down from some alien planet somewhere in another dimension, and I don't know anything of your ways or your how you should be looking or what you should be doing. And so I'm just noticing. I'm noticing what you wear, what you look like. I'm just noticing. Oh, no sound. Oh, hopefully I have sound. Does everyone else have sound? Can someone let me know if they can hear me, please? Just let me know. Hopefully you can hear me. Hello. Can anyone hear me? The judge show. Yeah, I've come down from some alien dimension. I don't know anything about you. Without any of that information on how I perceive or judge myself, i.e. what I wear, what do I look like, the size of my body, the shape of my X, Y, or Z, I can't imprint that onto you. I can't judge you for what I haven't first judged myself to be. So if I judge myself about what I wear, how I look, what I say, how I turn up, the size of my arse, I'm going to judge you because that's on my filter. That's my filter, is that's how I judge me, and therefore I project that onto that's how I judge you. Now, you receiving that judgment, you can only receive that judgmental projection if it's hooking into your own judgment of your own self. In that you judge yourself for how you look, your weight, the size of your arse, whatever. If you don't judge yourself on those things, then someone else's projection has nothing to hook into. And you can witness it. People can judge me all they like. I know it's their projection because they don't have my perception. They don't look through my filter. They don't know me. They don't, and I know me. They know their perception of me. But that's not me. They can only see me through their lens, through their filter, through how they perceive. And maybe they're close, maybe they're not. That's their business. That's their judgment. They can only judge me according to how they're judging themselves. If they think that I'm doing something or the way I'm being or what I'm saying, it's running through their consciousness and through their filter, and they're projecting it onto me. And I don't give a shit because it's not about me. It's their projection. And you'll be able to tell, once you understand, you can tell people's perceptions of themselves by what they're judging, how they're projecting and perceiving that other people think like they do, and other people are afraid of what they're afraid of, or have the same fear that they have. And it's all in their projection, it's in their language. And when you transcend judgment, and you transcend judgment by knowing who you are, because when you know who you are, then there is nothing There is no judgment. You've already, you've let, when you're not judging you, no one else can either. All they can do is be projecting their own perception, which is what you see, what you hear, what they tell you, what they think. It's only because you are judging yourself that you perceive their opinion of you to be about you. But if you don't judge yourself and they have a comment about what you say or what you do or what you should be doing or what you shouldn't be doing, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant to you. There is no attachment. There is no emotion. There is no connection. Because there's simply, this is why advice is pointless, because advice is only for the person who's giving it to you, because it's their filter, it's their lens. They're not you. What they think you should be doing is what they would be doing, or they think you would be doing, or they would be doing if they were in your shoes, but they'll never be in your shoes because they'll never have your filter. Once you lift the veil on judgment and see that it's all self-judgment, that people who are judging you first have to have been judging themselves on that same thing that they're imprinting onto you and projecting onto you. Your mistake is getting hooked in, and it's only hooking you because it resonates with where you judge yourself. If you don't judge yourself in this place, that place, any place, there is no resonance. There is just someone else judging, someone else caught in the loop of judgmentalism, someone emitting the frequencies. A guy once told me I needed a tan, and I asked him what I needed it for. Right, so he judges himself by whether he's tanned or not. He judges people by their outward perception or what he perceives as being attractive, or because that's how he judges himself. Did he have a tan? He thinks people judge other people. So if he's judging what a woman should look like, he's judging how he's perceived with that woman, what that says about him, because he judges himself according to who he's with, or who he can date, or who finds him attractive. So he's projecting that onto you. Oh, you really need to get a tan so that I can stop judging myself for thinking that somehow my worth or my status or my X, Y fucking Z, right? So he judges people by their skin because he feels judged by his skin. He judges himself by his skin. It's so obvious once you see it. Whenever someone is judging something about you, oh, that's what you judge about yourself. Fascinating. Thanks for sharing. Is it nothing to do with you? They can't possibly judge you unless they haven't first judged themselves. And you will only ever feel judged if you are judging yourself too. And that's where your work is. Once you do that, oh my gosh, there's nothing going on but people's projections. People thinking they know, and really they're just showing you what's in their own inner world that they haven't resolved. Because once people resolve that, once they have it resolved, I used to hate being pale. And right, so it's perfect that you would bump into someone who had the same judgment around skin, because that's what it is, as you. That's with a frequency match. Boom. Thanks for sharing. That's a perfect example. If you used to judge your skin, it just makes absolute sense that you would meet someone who A, judges his own skin, and B, will happily judge your skin too. Because that's what you resonate with, right? Now you love it because everyone else is tanning. Sure, and really, it's irrelevant what anyone is doing, or it's your movie. It's your movie. And other people's judgments, they just fall to the ground. And they stay with them. they stay with them. The judgmentalism, it just stays in their mind, emanating out of their body, their judgments of other people, which are really their own judgments towards themselves, which it's such a heavy energy to hold on to. And in there, and the self-righteousness when you see people judging is fascinating, because it's just their inner world spilling out, and it's manifesting back to them. And these are the people who feel most judged, are the ones that are doing the judging, because they're attracting back their own judgment. Okay, I gotta run. Hope that was helpful. Talk soon. Mwah. Bye.